Hi, welcome back. Tonight we're making Peruvian fish soup. It's a very simple soup to make. It's just the prep can take a little bit longer. But the one nice thing about that is you can do all your prep work an hour in advance, just put everything, cover everything up, put it in the fridge. When you're ready to use it, get it out. In other words, there's a lot of chopping to this. So we started at the stove. I have one whole yellow bell pepper and a half of an orange bell pepper and a half of a yellow onion. So let's go over and we'll continue this over at the stove. All right, so a secret I saw Prue from the Great British Baking Show do when she's cooking is when you're trying to soften up your onions and your bell peppers. These have been going on medium heat for about 3 minutes now. I'm going to add a half cup of water. And this is just going to help steam them and cook them. By the time the water is gone, everything's going to be to the right consistency and softness that we want. Okay, so the half cup of water I added is gone. It has cooked down and we have nice soft onions and bell peppers. To this, and we are at a medium high heat, we're going to add our can of tomatoes. Break those up a little bit. They'll break up as they cook. Then we're going to add our 3 garlic cloves. If you're using prepared garlic, it's about 3 teaspoons. It's a nice garlicky dish. A teaspoon of salt. This is kosher salt. And a half teaspoon of black pepper. Now we're just going to let this cook while the tomatoes cook down. And it's going to get nice and thick. So we're just going to keep an eye on it. It could be anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. All right, so our tomatoes have broken down nice, and we have a nice thick stew-looking concoction here. To this, we're going to add 1 can of coconut milk. Not light and not cream, just regular coconut milk. The whole thing. We're going to let this get to a roiling boil. So you really want it hot and boiling. Because what we're going to do is you just put your fish in this, remove it from the heat, cover it, and let it sit for about 15 minutes, and the fish cooks while it's sitting. All right, we have bubbles pretty much everywhere. So this is our roiling boiling. So it's very, very hot. So to this, I am going to add 1 pound of cod that I've cut up into about, 1 2-inch pieces here. Stir those in. And a half a pound of clean peeled deveined shrimp. All right, it's all stirred in. Now the magic. We're going to turn off the heat, put our lid on. We're going to move her to the hot. We're going to move her to the back of the stove where she's just going to sit and cook. We'll set a timer for 15 minutes. And now we're going to make a condiment to go on top of our soup. So come on over. We have a 1/4 cup of olive oil. To this, we're going to add a half a shallot. This is a teaspoon of organic sugar. And these are cherry peppers. You can get them in hot or mild. I go mild. And this is what they look like. They're just these little teeny tiny peppers. What you don't want are the seeds in there. So I cut them in half. I have these teaspoons, and I just go in and kind of get along that little piece right there and scrape them out. Just like that. And then you chop them up. And this is a half a cup of chopped, mild cherry peppers. And you just mix this up. Like I said, make this a day in advance. Put it in an airtight container. And the one nice thing about this recipe That's done. Your fish is cooking. You don't have to stir. You don't have to mix. You don't have to watch it. It's just over there cooking on its own. So it's a good time to just visit with your friends. You're visiting with my husband right now, but and have a glass of wine and enjoy. So we're going to be back in about 15 minutes. Check out that fish. All right, now for the magic. Let's go get our soup. All right. There it is. You can add more fish to this, more shrimp. It's just my husband and I, so I kind of cut back on the shrimp a little bit. So here we go. Everything's so perfectly cooked. All right, there's one bowl. Our little Milo dog has made his way back in, hoping I spill a little bit. There's another bowl. Into these, we're going to add the condiment we made. It's right on top. There you go. Let's see, we've got some fresh parsley from our garden. Cut some of that up on there. Looks nice and pretty. If you have cilantro, this is curly leaf. There you go. And just a dash of some finishing salt. There we go. So tonight we are serving our fish soup, our Peruvian fish soup with some crusty bread. And we have this sea glass Sauvignon Blanc. And this is a vegan wine, ocean friendly apparently, and very delicious. So I hope you enjoy it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Until next time, I'll see you then. Bye.